You.
All right, so footwork known by various names. So if we keep the feet together and just kind of roll from the toes to the heels to the toes to the heels, and then we just happen to move both feet at the same time. And my weight's on my toes, my weight's on my heels. Alternatively, you can switch it up where you're kind of doing like a V and an A shape, or a V and then you're pigeon-toed, or you're touching your toes together and then your heels together. You don't literally have to touch, but same idea. You're still doing the exact same rolling motion between your feet and your toes, just this time you're doing them in opposite timing. And then we worked on the step where you're traveling. Let's see, did it from this direction, so we basically cross over with that toe really getting pigeon-toed, and then as you step by, you swivel out on that heel. So traveling works like this. Back foot really doesn't do much. You maybe want to have your weight down a little bit and your knee out a little bit more than normal, just to really emphasize that motion. We also talked about kind of swiveling steps where you're swiveling back. That can be keeping the feet on the ground and just dragging the toe. I like a step where you kind of bring it up and around. It's a little more shaggy or a little more feminine, depending on how you do it. Or if you really send and receive your weight and get down into the knee, you can make it a fan step each time you go back. And this doesn't just have to be back either. It can absolutely be forward or swiveling that leg up or keeping it down. We talked about turns. Nothing new or fancy there, just making sure that as you go, you're powering yourself with that shoulder moving back. Specifically on the outside turn, you had enough power by throwing the other shoulder forward, I think, that it was getting there a bit early. So make sure 1, 2, 3, and the 4, 5, and the 6. So the right shoulder is pulling you back, but you don't have to be squared up before 7. You can even get there a bit late. And 7 and 8. Fire up and 8, that's when you're squared up. And then for the inside turn, same idea. 1, 2, left shoulder pulls back. 5 and 6. Just make sure as you're doing those turns, lighten up the arm a little bit toward the end, unless you're off balance and you need my help. Because realistically, if you keep your arms stiff throughout the entire thing, that's probably going to be what pulls you off balance as you get further away from me. So 1, 2 for the inside turn, 3, and 4. So right around between the and and 4, that's when the arm starts to relax. If I'm doing a whip, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Again, unless you feel him cranking you around for a double spin, just start relaxing arms and I'll be better for you.